What is going on, guys? It's your boy icjosh, and I want to say for this Dragon Ball Super episode review and breakdown a little bit of it. And one thing I want to talk about before I get into the episode is the ending of the episode, because the ending of this episode, the ending music, I do like the ending music. I keep forgetting to say this every time that I start recording for Dragon Ball Super. I keep forgetting every time, but I do like the music. It kind of reminds me of something that would be in maybe Naruto Shippuden or something, which is not a bad thing, because I think Naruto Shippuden does have really, really good music. So I do like the fact that we do have that kind of, ending for Dragon Ball Super. It's really great, and I do like it. It sends off the episode going into the previews really well, so I do like that. But what we're going to talk about right now is, if you haven't watched this episode, then I advise you to pause the video, watch the episode, and then come back. Just fair warning. But the new opening that we got is very spoilerific. I will say, we have confirmation of a female Broly that looks like it. And by the way, I do not look up anything else in further advance whenever I watch these episodes. I don't like to spoil myself, so I don't look up leaked information or anything like that. So I see everything whenever you guys probably see everything, whenever it comes out on Sundays, like today. Then I see it. What? This female Broly-ass character, I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if she's still gonna hate Kakarot, or if there's gonna be something else that triggers her. I don't know. But it looks pretty. It looks like she might be a little bit of comedic, even though she was looking like she's doing a little bit of work in the opening. But what I will say is that this person that Goku's fighting, I don't know his name, but he either looks like he's gonna be someone that's an villain, or maybe he's the beginning that Goku's gonna fight at the beginning of the Tournament of Power. So I don't know. We already have confirmation basically of everybody. If you've seen anything, you already know of the people that's actually going to be in the tournament, which is the Piccolo, Tihan, Tien, Master Roshi, Gohan, Vegeta, Goku, Android 17 and 18, Krillin, and Mr. Buu. So these are the fighters who are going to be participating in this. I think it's going to be a 10-on-10 tournament style, and it looks to be something that if your universe loses, then your universe is destroyed. So it's kind of giving me that whole aspect of, it's either got to be down to Goku's in this universe versus whoever's universe, because I don't think they'd destroy their universe in the first or second, world tournament turns or whatever. I don't think that would happen. To me, it kind of just spells it out right there. We're already gonna get to the end, and we're gonna be fighting somebody. So I'm not necessarily that worried about them losing anytime soon. So we'll see how that actually goes. But it's cool to see that we got a little bit of comedic aspects with Zeno, and both Zenos, by the way. It was freaking hilarious to see both of them, especially whenever they were raising their hands, whenever they were actually talking and getting excited, and then the other Zeno would put his hand down and put his other hand up, just to basically do the whole he's that Zeno and I'm the other Zeno, so you could tell us apart type thing. So I thought it was kind of funny to actually see that. The comedic aspect with Beerus is always hilarious, especially with the Supreme Kais. We do get to see some of the Supreme Kais and some of the Gods of Destruction from the other universes. I think there's a clown one I seen. So that's crazy as I don't know. So it's kind of like, are they all on equal power, or is one of these gods stronger than the other one? They do have the tiers of who's the strongest and who's not. So it's kind of funny that I will say that I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but Beerus is basically kind of warning Goku. He's kind of like, look, what you're thinking of Zeno is not what you're seeing and what you really know about him, because he may have this innocence to him, but his innocence is basically his worst feature. It's the destructive part of him, because he's just he doesn't care. He doesn't really think about oh, I'm just destroying a whole universe and all the people that's there or anything like that. So he basically kind of keeps warning Goku about not going there. Goku kind of tricks him and thinking he threw the button up, but he actually kept it in his hand. He sees both Zeno-samas. And it's kind of funny we get that a whole little, the hand thing and everything, but we do get to see that the Grand Priest comes out and tells everybody about the tournament of powers, and he basically, states the day and everything that is going to happen. So I will say that for this episode, it was really great introduction to seeing everything. I'm really curious to see how how 17. I want Super 17 so bad in this. I don't know why, but I know he's my favorite character. But I doubt we're ever going to see him in Dragon Ball Super. But I mean, I want to see how 17 actually is going to be, found out and put into this. Maybe they can't search for his key. I don't think, because androids don't give off key unless he's just magically summoned or somebody, or maybe 18 is like, oh yeah, 17 is out there, a park ranger and all that stuff. Let's get him. He's I guess one of the next strongest fighters on the planet. So I would like to see that. Oh, and before I get out here, I do like the fact that we do get the confirmation of Bulma being pregnant and Vegeta basically being a more of a father-esque and husband, role model more than anything, especially more than Goku. Because I mean, Goku comes in, he's just like, why is it, you're not giving birth? You can come train with me. And he's just like, not Chi-Chi, but Bulma never forgive him if, he leaves off and trains while she's due any time to be to give birth. And I thought it was kind of funny that even Whis says the same thing as Goku, but I mean, it's more of that, like, that Vegeta is more of a family, oriented person than Goku necessarily is. So I did like that part, and I do like the fact that even Goten and Trunks at some point in time were kind of interested in training, especially Goten wanting him to actually go. He was kind of willing to go train with Goku with Whis. So at one point it kind of teased that a little bit, that these children can go and say train there too if they had spare time. I don't think Bulma would necessarily have a problem with Trunks going and training, but we all see that Chi-Chi does have that, like, hey, get your studies on, train your mind before you can train your body type thing, like she did with Gohan, because she kind of wants Goten to go in that same route as Gohan did. So I would like to see that like turn off and maybe switch the roles around, and Goten actually becomes the fighter and trains with Whis and stuff. Because I think there's a scene in there that Beerus says something about you wanted to become a god of destruction, which, I mean, that's still the stipulations of them being trained, was to take that role away from Whis Beerus at some point in time. So I thought that was still kind of good that they actually still kept that in there and said, like, hey, they're still training to maybe become one of the gods of destruction. So that's still cool. I did like this. This episode definitely is really, really awesome. If you haven't watched the episode right now, you probably definitely should. Even if you did watch the breakdown review of this episode, you definitely still watch it. It's really good. But preview the next week's episode. Yeah, there's still a bunch of stuff we're going to get to see. All these other, all the other gods. See a little bit more of them. Maybe get to see more of the fighters that's there. I'm interested to see how everything goes, how Beerus and everybody, interacts with everybody else. Maybe there's some grudges there. I don't know. We'll see. But if you enjoyed this review breakdown, let me know in the comment section below. Tell me what your favorite part is, what you're actually excited to see. If you enjoyed the video, smack a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'm out. Peace. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness, Vegeta, Lord. Got me spitting, got me drooling.